RomyX, back with another video. I hope you guys all don't mind the background noise if there is any. But with that out of the way, today's video tells Justice What If Naruto Had the Ultimate Dojutsu Part 2. So make sure to like, share the video to a friend who likes what this or just anime content in general. Subscribe as I want to hit 9K by August and 14K by the end of the year. And with that being said, make sure to like, share the video to a friend who likes what this, like I said before, and check out my second channel, as I just recently made it 4 days ago. Currently, it's at about 234 subscribers, so thank you for that. But I hope you guys continue to support it. Anyhow, let's hop into the video. We left off with Sasuke and Naruto being trapped within Haku's ice mirrors, as they were basically being beat by Haku. Eventually, the events of the canon would unfold, as Naruto would be protected by Sasuke. A vermilion red chakra now surrounded Naruto. Naruto's eyes would turn green, and then his eyes would turn a greenish red, as his eyes would merge with his Nine Tails chakra. At least it seemed to be the case. With his slit-like eyes, Naruto had activated the ultimate dojutsu. Naruto would then rush towards Haku, as he would appear behind Haku, kicking him forward. And before Haku could even react, Naruto was already behind Haku, ready to punch him as he would. Naruto would then get behind Haku yet again, doing a spin kick, as he would send Haku flying into the ground. Naruto would then rush over to Haku as the Nine Tails would take control. Naruto was now furious, enraged, any angry emotion really. Sasuke was Naruto's comrade, somebody who he had just met, and because of Naruto, like I said before, Naruto has many different morals than his canon self, because he's already experienced the ninja world before fighting Zabuza and Haku. He's a bit different, if you will, so he cares for his comrades a lot more and things of the sort. So even though he's only met Sasuke for, well, a few days or a few weeks, whatever you want to call it, he still cares for Sasuke as if they were brothers, or as if they had been knowing each other for years, right? So he's very angry that Haku had just killed his comrade. Naruto's fist would now be encased with the chakra of the Nine Tails. Naruto's whole demeanor had changed. Like I said before, he was furious. Sasuke was dead, so he wanted revenge. Naruto would then slam his fist into Haku, breaking his mask. Naruto would then stand up as he was confused. Wait, what? Naruto and Haku would then have a brief conversation, as Naruto would speak. Why? Why what? Why? What? Why would you attack me? Naruto would ask Haku. Oh, that's simple. I was ordered to. I thought we were friends. Who cares about orders? If you have to, you can just you can just disregard them. It's not that simple, Naruto. Naruto would then look at Haku as they would stare in each other's eyes. Naruto's Nine Tails chakra would then slip back into his body, as his eyes would now only be green. I think I understand. You're being treated like a weapon, not a human. And you know what? I don't approve. Actually, if I'm being honest, I don't approve at all. To see another human being treated in such a way, it hurts my soul. And I can't stand for it. No, I won't stand by and watch you be treated like this. Naruto would then unsheath his blade. You see, Zabuza will pay the price. Naruto would then break through the ice mirrors with his newly obtained strength, something that Naruto didn't know he had, but he just chopped it up as adrenaline rushing through his body, or coursing through his veins, whatever you want to call it. Naruto would then rush over to Zabuza, but before he was able to, kill Zabuza or stab into Zabuza, Haku would appear in the way of Naruto's attack. Naruto had just stabbed into Haku, somebody he had considered to be his friend. Naruto would look at his blade that was now drenched with the blood of Haku, as he was silent. The whole area became silent as Naruto would shed a tear. Why, Haku? Why would you protect this man? Naruto would start to get enraged that Haku cared so much for somebody who cared so little for her. At least in her mind, or sorry, at least in Naruto's mind, Haku didn't, well, at least from what he could see, Zabuza didn't love Haku, but Haku did love Zabuza. It made no sense. At least loving him enough to protect him from something that could be fatal. Naruto would then take a step back as he would take his blade out of Haku. Naruto would then put away his blade as he would ask why Haku would protect Zabuza, as he still didn't get an answer. Haku would then say that Zabuza gave him everything. A roof over his head, money, a place to stay, a place to eat. In all seriousness, Zabuza was almost like my father, Haku would say. Naruto would then clench his fist as he would then yell out, "That doesn't explain why you'd protect him if he doesn't give a damn about you." I don't know, Naruto. Master Zabuza's orders. Master Zabuza's orders, huh? Well, I don't approve of them. Naruto would now unsheath his blade, yet again, trying to rush towards Zabuza. Haku would now get in the way of Naruto, yet again, even though she had a wound, or he had a wound, of his own. Surprising to Naruto. Naruto would then speak. "Actually, Haku, I think I understand now. I think I know why you'd put your life on the line for Zabuza. It's because, like you said, he's all you have. He's all you know. I don't know how you ended up with Zabuza. Frankly, you don't need to tell me. But I know enough now. Zabuza is practically your father. Even though he may not show love, at least in my eyes, he shows your love in your eyes. Before this day, I didn't understand. I couldn't wrap my head around it or even fathom what you were saying. But I think I understand now." Naruto would then put away his blade, as Kakashi at this moment was not paying attention to Haku and Naruto's conversation. Instead, he was preparing the hand signs for the Chidori. Kakashi would then activate, this legendary A-rank jutsu as he would rush towards Zabuza. He was then about to slam his blade into Zabuza, or his lightning blade, whatever you want to call it, blade, lightning blade, Chidori, Raikiri, whatever you want to call it, into Zabuza. But before he could do this, Haku would appear. Naruto saw this coming as he tried, but he was too late. He was unable to stop Haku from getting in the way of Kakashi's attack. Kakashi had, basically put Haku on his deathbed, as he already was injured from Naruto, so now he was just even more injured, so it was basically out of the question that Haku was going to live. Haku would then fall to the ground, as Kakashi would waste no time stabbing into Zabuza. As Zabuza did try to take advantage of Haku's sacrifice, but he was too slow, especially in his state, as he had been pretty worn out from Kakashi earlier in the fight. Kakashi would then watch as both of them would have their moment, just like in canon, as Zabuza, Kakashi, and Naruto, as well as Sasuke. Well, not really Sasuke, because he was, right now he's quote-unquote dead, but Sakura was also there. Basically, they took care of Gato's men, and Sasuke also did something. He threw a kunai at Gato's men. Not too much, but, it was still something. Gotta give him credit where credit is due. But basically, eventually, Team 7 would head back to the Land of Waves, where they would heal up. They would then bury Zabuza and Haku the next day, as they would bury Zabuza with his blade. Naruto and the rest of Team 7 would then return to the Leaf Village with their wounds about 50% healed, as Sakura, she was already 100% healed. Sasuke, about 50. Naruto, Kakashi, 50. Because Sakura, she didn't really get injured. She was fighting, but mostly her chakra was getting depleted, and maybe her hands were a bit, bruised, but nothing too serious, as she wasn't really in the battle. She was just protecting Tazuna, who, wasn't really being attacked, because Zabuza and Haku were trying to get to Sakura so they could get Tazuna, the bridge builder's basically head or body, and deliver it to Gato so they could complete their mission, and Zabuza could get enough funds. You know the story. But, so Sakura just wasn't really injured. Anyhow, they would return to the Leaf Village and debrief Hiruzen on the situation. Naruto and Kakashi would explain everything that happened. Kakashi would explain his battle with Zabuza, go into pretty good detail about how it went, how he was able, or how he managed to kill Zabuza, or how Zabuza kind of succumbed to his injuries, because Kakashi didn't really finish him off, but at least in my opinion, we know that Zabuza was defeated by Kakashi's Chidori. At least he wouldn't die if he wasn't hit with that jutsu. Maybe he would die a different way, but at least not that. Point is, Zabuza succumbed to his injuries. Naruto would then explain his fight with Haku, and Naruto would also explain how Sasuke saved him in the battle, and basically for that, Hiruzen would applaud both Naruto and Sasuke. Sakura would then explain how she sat and, guarded Tazuna with a kunai in hand. Hiruzen didn't really see this as, applaud-worthy, so he didn't really care for it that much. Yeah, she did her part in the mission, but, Naruto, Sasuke, Kakashi, each of them were badly beaten. Each of them were tired, hands, knees, blood, sweat, tears, all into that mission, while Sakura just stood there with a kunai in hand. I don't think she deserves too much, applaud. Anyhow, they would all then go home, and a few weeks later, they would regroup as the Chunin exams would begin. And, with that being said, this has been What If Naruto Had the Ultimate Sharingan. I hope you guys all enjoy this series. I know this episode was a bit short, or this part, but that is because I plan on daily uploading this series, and this was kind of off the top of my head, so I didn't really, I wasn't really able to go into much detail. If you're new here, please check out my second channel, RamiXZ, where I also post what ifs. Currently on that channel, I have What If Jiraiya was an Uzumaki running, and I hope to finish it on that channel. That'd be great. Down below, check out my boy Headhunter, who created this intro. I have shouted him out for it in the past, but, I think there's more. I don't know. Either way, hope you guys all enjoyed today's video. Make sure to like, share the video to a friend who likes what it is, or just anime content in general. Subscribe if you're new here, so I want to hit 9K by August and 14K by the end of the year. And as always, RamiX